No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. So much anticipation, and now we are underway. The big men fly. Warner gets his kick despite the heat. Silvani is a rock in defence. It's come unstuck. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Fogarty is so strong one-on-one.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't. One goal straight plays, no score. De Koning with a deft tap. Parrish, Jackson knew the tackle was coming. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Jackson looking for territory. Warner, he's gone. Morrison throws it on the boot. Fogarty read it well and claims the mark.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form. De Koning wins it. Met solidly. And we will do it all again. Jackson got his palm to it. Parrish, Warner, a model of consistency. Silvani, one step ahead. Banfield with a chance to run. McRae works hard to present. Can they turn back the tide? Barris, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Doesn't often waste it. Walker wins the contest hands down. He might have thought about the corridor. Jackson outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Hacking it forward. Taru clears the area. Rochelle, he's been busy so far. Can't get hold of it. Wilkie is calm in a crisis. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson wins the hit out. Hill. Reed under pressure. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Run down, great chase.
He's not happy, but the call's correct. He'll fancy his chances.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
You can't afford to give free kicks away in front of goal. All that hard work, and then you give an easy one up.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Hill absorbs the pressure. Banfield desperate to win it back. He's generally a good kick. Looking for some quick ball movement. What a first term they're having. Taru couldn't reel it in. He's set upon. They're tackling with great intent. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Dacos caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. We will do it all again. That's commitment to the cause. Punch clear. Dacos. He's lost possession. De Koning.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
De Koning slaps it out. McRae. Thumped away. Garcia. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Jackson looking for territory. Hill. Reed gets to the front spot and can line them up.
I'm going to make a big call here. It's only early and the scoreboard's not out of hand yet, but this has got some hallmarks of a smasher.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Rucks go at it. Hill, is that holding the ball? De Koning knew where the help was. McRae, good disciplined defence. Higgins, great play. Radaglia spoils. Green, they'll need to limit his influence. Alia, that's careless. Heads towards goal and does not let them down. Can they follow that goal up with another? The big men fly. Dacos collects the half volley. Hill, Ralph Smith, panicked under pressure. Punched away. Wilkie needs a good decision. The fans will be happy to see this. He didn't want it to spill out there. Punch clear. Dacos throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. It's all pointing one way so far. Jackson wins it. Wanganeen Malira. His field kicking is normally first rate. They're breaking down across half forward. Good looking kick. Poor footy there. Tidy ball. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? This might be a chance for the high flyers. Barris tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Owens attracted a crowd. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Jackson wins it down. Warner, you can see their confidence growing. Good thinking and good execution too. Searching kick. Not sure what the idea was there. Takes the short option. Higgins on a lead. Drives it deep. Zorko went bang. Marshall stripped of it. Feeds it out. That's a poor place to give the ball back. He's besieged. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Marshall wins the tap. Wanganeen Malira is always dangerous inside 50. And even 3 goals between the sides. Jackson with the tap. Warner is there in the clinches. Good penetration on the kick. And that's a letdown. His hand passing is a weapon. McRae, Wilkie. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a winch. I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Fogarty, he can hurt them again, and he does.
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. What's happening down there, Gary?
It's a big margin after just 1 quarter of footy, and it's no wonder. Clearances, disposals, inside 50s, they're winning them all comfortably. The golfing class appears significant, and I'm not surprised to see this turn into a rout.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Hill, crunching tackle. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Jackson continues to have his way. Dacos. That's wasteful. Can he find a teammate? Green couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
It's just one easy hit out after another. The dominance has been remarkable.
Jackson is giving him a bath. Little one to half back. You can't question his commitment. Gets a kick away. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Higgins stripped of the footy. Finally, they go inside 50. Radagalia takes an excellent grab. Kicks to space. Honours the lead. Looking for some quick ball movement. Brown. Jackson. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Great tackling technique there. Marshall with a deft tap. McRae. Aaliyah makes good contact. Green. He just dropped it. McAvoy. Flanders. He's under close attention. He's had little impact so far. The call is insufficient intent.
Oh, come on. That is harsh, umpire.
Dixon on centre wing is marked. Normally delivers. Walker. Great body work. Brown. Dacos. What can he do with it? It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
It's looking every bit a blowout at this stage. Jackson. He's worth his weight in gold. That might have been dropping the ball. Windhager. Miller wins it back. Great mark. What's he got on offer? Kicks to centre wing. And they're away. Throws it on the boot. Silvani cuts them off yet again. He doesn't waste many. Dixon read it well. They'll contest in the centre square. Brown got to the right position and hung on. Fogarty. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. They must tidy up their kicking. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Reed is the man on the spot and he's marked.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Jackson wins the tap. Warner, foot race on. Who can get there first? He'll back himself here. What can he do? He can kick an amazing goal. This one might be settled now. Jackson, just for something different. Warner leading from the front. Brown, he's taken a beauty.
This would blow the margin out to beyond 50.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage. The buzzards are circling. Good ruck work. McRae, Windhager. It's a tough game. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Same old, like Batman and Robin. Sends them inside 50 again. Reed, he makes it look easy.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. They might as well not have a ruck. Warner, quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? It's a poor kick. Fogarty, strong grab.
For number 4.
Leans back and drills it. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. The big men fly. McRae, Steele, somehow release the ball. Flanders. Boxall, we've seen that before. Garcia, quick snap, and that's a goal!
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. You have to be tough to play this game. McRae. No wonder the forwards are frustrated. Bangs it long. De Koning with the big fist. Jackson. They've put themselves under pressure. McRae fighting hard. De Koning. Boxall clears the area. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They've bottled it up. Jackson, this is getting monotonous. Warner, Walker with a chance to run. Big ball to be won here. Dixon has it within range.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Normal service has resumed. Warner, he's been dispossessed. McRae, De Koning, Wanganeen Malira will have a ball up as we approach half-time. De Koning gets his hand to it. McRae, Steele, Wanganeen Malira gets his kick despite the heat. A whistle for in the back. What's he got on offer? They'll compete inside the 50. Reed feeds it out. Brown, this should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
We've arrived at the long break, and we are all shell-shocked at what we've just seen. Will anything change in the second half? Time to check in with Gary.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Walker has taken a terrific mark.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
The margin increases by 6. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Marshall gets his hand to it. Wanganeen Malira. Windhager. Steele. Just shoveled it out. McAvoy getting involved. Wanganeen Malira. He's put it through.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Marshall, a rare win. McRae couldn't get a disposal. Hand pass cut off. He's set upon. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Gawn has been dominant in the ruck. They have a good understanding, those two. Silvani cuts it off. McRae can keep it moving. Windhager has found some space. They've opened them up here. Can he impose himself on the match? Garcia couldn't haul that one in. That's careless. The pickup is superb. Coleman heads them off at the pass. Neat little worm burner. Ralph Smith, dangerous to leave on his own. Brown in the clear on centre wing. He's generally a good kick. Sinclair gathers. Doesn't often waste it. Hill on a lead. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. They're breaking down across half forward. Going for territory. Silvani got a fist in. Ralph Smith, I've liked his game today. Dixon in a hurry. That's a poor strike. Luck's of fortune. It'll be a goal anyway.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Marshall, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. McRae, they cannot keep him quiet. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Coleman, what can they generate? Taking out some frustration, possibly. Brown, ball to be won on centre wing. Hill, they are tackling machines today. The umpire will have it. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Warner, Walker is cool under pressure. He's lost possession. Morrison has a paddock in front of him. That's great footy.
That's 3 contested marks he's taken now.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
What they wouldn't give for an extra big body down there.
Rucks go at it. Warner, they're leading them a merry dance. McRae attracted a crowd. Concedes ground. Anyone's ball. Hill hacking it forward. It's been that kind of day for them. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Walker spills out in the tackle. They are hunting the ball carrier. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. In no man's land. Sinclair, he doesn't waste many. Hill working hard and presenting well. Higgins in some space on the wing. Banfield, this is good footy. They desperately need a goal. Revo in the clear. Brown read that one right off the boot. Normally delivers. Walker. He's everywhere at the moment. Dixon marks again. His contested marking is superb. Searching kick. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
What a game he's having. He's drilled his 4.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Warner couldn't burst through. Hill. They've got winners all over the park. Punched away. Gawn with half a chance. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Closed him down.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
De Koning with a deft tap. Windhager, Banfield, McRae, well played. Conservative kick. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. They're hungry for more. Wilkie doing what he does best. Green, ball spills free in the tackle. That's not like him. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. De Koning gets his hand to it. McRae, Morrison didn't need to be asked twice. It's there!
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
De Koning showing his skills. Green, long ball in. Wilkie making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's been accosted. They're tackling with venom today.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Hill. He's very comfortable with these, and that's why. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. The big men fly. McRae, can he get it out? Windhager, Wanganeen Malira. Banfield gathers. It's a deep kick. 3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
They're all over them like a cheap suit. We can analyse just about anything, but take a look at the hit-outs. That is a staggering discrepancy. It's a feast for those midfielders, but what it also does is it means they don't have to be accountable because the ruck dominance is so entrenched that they can afford to be totally attack-oriented.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Warner with time. What's he got on offer? He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. De Koning palms it down. Wanganeen Malira. Good disciplined defence. Delivers to centre half forward. Manages to find a teammate. The kick is precise. Can he finish it off?
That's probably as good a passage of play as we've seen from them all day. It deserves a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
Looking for a quick transition, and they're out of trouble. Aaliyah gets to the front spot. Can he find a teammate? Rochelle has a vice-like grip. They're irrepressible at the moment. Wilkie showing why he's such a good defender. It's a dreadful mistake. It's a poor kick. Rochelle is hard to beat one-on-one.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Rochelle has 2 today. Make it 3. The only competition they've got out there is each other. Jackson continues to have his way. Warner, what a game he's played. Walker had his name written all over it. Ralph Smith has pushed deep and can have a shot.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Windhager, Steele, he's stopped in his tracks. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Jackson gets his hand to it. Warner comes free in the tackle. McRae, Banfield running in support. Revo is like a magnet in that forward line.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Throws it on the boot. Hill couldn't complete the mark. Warner, that's almost worth a kick. Morrison, Green, out of the congestion. Walker, Jackson, wants to take the game on. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
Stop it, the horse is dead already.
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. The big men fly. Windhager, Green runs onto it. Banfield, inside 50 with the kick. Ryan, that's a big play.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Well, that sums it up, really.
Looking for a quick transition. Gee, they're playing well. I've liked his game today. Coleman, strong grab. Junk times come early. Not good footy there. Cops some unwanted attention. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Jackson wins the hit out. Warner, quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? This will be his 5th inside 50. Boxall will keep coming. Attracted a crowd. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Gawn has had his measure today. Dacos. They've bottled it up. Gawn. He's worth his weight in gold. Almost threw it out. Taru. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The kick was centimetre perfect. McAvoy working hard and being rewarded. Tidy ball. Steele has charged into space. Just has to hit a target. Garcia is in the clear and marks uncontested.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers. This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? Gawn slaps it out. Dacos. Quick kick towards centre-half forward. Some indirect ball movement here. Hill with a chance to run. Windhager all on his own. It's hard to find a winner for them today. It's a bad mistake. He's been called to play on. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
He's normally better than that. Kicks to space. They're a pleasure to watch. They're playing with purpose and poise. The Sharon hits the deck. McRae. Great tackling technique there. Gawn. This is getting monotonous. Dolan. Hill wins it back. Can they find a late goal? Needed to be clean and wasn't. Morrison hasn't seen a lot of it. Silvani with the big fist. Look at him go. Hall, you asked for it, you got it. Ball up. Final siren not far away. Marshall showing his skills. McRae, what a work ethic he has. McAvoy in the centre square. He's had little impact so far. Higgins couldn't mark. Aliyah, Gawn, Dacos. Will the ump call that back? No. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Have they proved their point yet?
The way they're going, you wouldn't bet against them sneaking one more in here. Gawn, just for something different. Dolan, inside 50 with the kick. Brown uses the body well.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
Pins the ears back, winds up, and drives it right through the middle.
Well, what more can you say? We're running out of superlatives here.
.100 wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. What are the main takeaways from that one half?
Gosh, it's hard to know what to say about that. That was an utter evisceration of a team ill-equipped to compete today. You have to feel sorry for them and their supporters. Surely it can only get better from here.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. Good ruck work. Warner, quick kick towards centre half forward. Big tackle laid. You asked for it, you got it. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Jackson looking for territory. Warner, defence 101 there. Wilmot, that's not like him. Rochelle wins a hard ball. Brown, Walker, he's gone. He's under close attention. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. The two big men do battle. Warner couldn't burst through. Revel, Morrison, he's got it.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The first goal didn't take long. The big men fly. Revel, Ashcroft. How will the umpire see this? The umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Revel has some attention to deal with. Buckley, McInerney, McCluggage collects the half volley. Brown is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Gives it everything. Millerer manages to get off a handball. Ralph Smith, Morrison just had to get it out. Jackson, what can he do with it? That was almost handed to him. He's set upon. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Reed, Walker, he's good in these situations, but not this time. One behind.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
That's skillful. Buckley on a lead. Can he find a teammate? Wilmot takes a beauty. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron, it's a tough game. Gets a kick away. Lohman, he's escorted the footy over the line.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Jackson wins the hit out. Parrish, was that a throw? McInerney, he's copped one high. Not good off the boot. Jackson in the clear. His hand passing is a weapon. Green, Dixon. He's put the foot down. Leans back and drills it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Ralph Smith knew where the help was. Parrish going at his first, and he's got it. It's all one way so far. McInerney palms it down. Revel gathers. Ashcroft, look at him go. Lyon. Coleman tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bailey, Lohman, boot, ball, goal! It was a long time coming, but maybe that can start something. The two big men do battle. Warner couldn't get a disposal. Parrish, Ralph Smith can't afford to give it back in the corridor. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. McInerney slaps it out like Batman and Robin. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Wilmot, we've seen that before. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Radaglia wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Warner, he's taken a beauty. Walker, they've got time to put the kettle on. Coleman doing what he does best. Rochelle, this should not be a problem, and it isn't. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Jackson got his palm to it. Warner. Walker, good hands. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? He picked his pocket. Morrison wins it back. Great mark. Crosses the paint. Honours the lead.
Well, fancy his chances.
This will have the distance, but he's hooked it.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Oh no, what's he doing?
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Jackson looking for territory. Warner, you can see their confidence growing. Zorko gets back and should repel. Coleman attracted a crowd. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The two big men do battle. Warner, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
He might be banished to the back line after that.
Coleman goes short with the kick in. Andrews all on his own. Good kick. Buckley has found some space. Can he hit a target? Green picks it off. That's poor kicking. Great play. Gardner got a fist in. Andrews can't afford to panic. Lyon, what a work ethic he has. Ashcroft, Reveal, gets to the front spot. Normally delivers. Aaliyah takes an excellent grab. He's generally a good kick. Warner can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? Sends them inside 50 again. Punched that like he meant it. Dixon swoops, runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Gawn has had his measure today. Warner, anyone's ball. They've put themselves under pressure. The umpire was compelled. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter? And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Fogarty gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't. It's all one-way traffic now. The big men fly. Almost threw it out. Fort gathers in the centre square. Ralph Smith intercepts. He's only had the one inside 50. Aaliyah read it well and claims the mark. Dixon, this is a big opportunity.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Fort gets his hand to it. Revel, he's everywhere at the moment. In no man's land. Wilmot, I've liked his game today. Lyon, working hard and presenting well. Lohman squeezes the kick. Time to turn on the Jets. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. The pickup is superb. This is more positive. Who's front and centre? Neal, Revel, Buckley. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Warner drives it inside the forward 50. Rochelle, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He's kicked it like an arrow. Normal service has resumed. McInerney palms it down. Neal, foot race on. Who can get there first? Wilmot, that's well played. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Lohman got to the right position and hung on. That might attract the pack. Aaliyah, again with a superior judgment. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. He had prior opportunity.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did. To give the faithful something to cheer about.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. Can they follow that goal up with another? Jackson smashes it out of there. Warner. Andrews went bang. Doesn't often waste it. Ralph Smith with the big fist. Wilmot, he's lost it. Navigated the traffic. Neal is calm in a crisis. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Three quarters done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, lace out. Great footy.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Jackson, he's worth his weight in gold. Warner, he's gone. Hill, punched away. Rich manages to get off a handball. He's been set a task. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Snap at goal, one behind.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Clever kick. They're moving the footy well here. He's got an option in the centre square. Hill couldn't quite. Lohman. Scott, big tackle laid. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. McInerney, the winner there. Revel, he's been a shining light. Lyon, who can run onto this and pump it forward? Zorko. Good disciplined defence. Out of the congestion. That's a dreadful hand pass. Gets the kick away. Coleman ensures that foray will come to nothing. Boot to ball just in time. Brown on centre wing is marked. Bombs it in. Coleman making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It's a hot footy. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Gawn is teaching him a lesson. Dacos. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. The buzzards are circling. McInerney with a deft tap. Ashcroft. Miller makes good contact. He's been quiet. McCluggage hacking it forward. Morris is hard to beat one-on-one.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
Struck it well. No problems there. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Gawn continues to have his way. Dacos, Ashcroft. That's not clever at all. Decides to go. Through the centre square he goes. Long ball in. Coleman with another spoil. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Who's got the wheels? McInerney gives away a free and the moment passes. Not a lot of positives today. Lohman. That's good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dolan reads the ball so well. I think he'll get the distance. It's a fair kick, but it won't be a goal.
No doubt he would have laid that one off if the siren hadn't gone.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. The rucks staring each other down. Everett showing his skills. They have a good understanding, those two. Newcomb, Karmas, desperate to win it back. Everett runs onto it. That's commitment to the cause. The umpire will have it. Everett smashes it out of there. I felt that one from here.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Everett got his palm to it. Parrish. Warner. Now it's someone else's problem. Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. He split the middle.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Warner almost threw it out. Everett, I'm not sure he wanted it. Crunching tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Jackson wins the tap. Mitchell feeling the heat. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Mitchell, you'll have to earn your kicks today.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Parrish leading from the front. Warner is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Mitchell has found some space. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? Taking time to assess the options. Reed gets to the front spot.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Jackson wins the hit out. Warner stripped of it. Mitchell, Karmas, spoils. Under pressure. Day with a steal. Attracted a crowd. Moore. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson palms it down. Parrish. It's not a fair fight. Walker. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Jackson with a deft tap. Parrish. Who's front and centre? Warner knew where the help was. Hill. He's blazed away. That's a shank.
Good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Searching kick. Ralph Smith within range. Can make them pay.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Frost doing what he does best. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
He's hit up the lead. Chips to half-back. Battle, lumbering after it. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Good ruck work. Mitchell runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Everett, Day. Doesn't often waste it. Watson. That one was always his. Great play. McDonald has it within range. Gunston working hard and presenting well.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Goes long. Amon went bang. Reed, he's besieged. They've bottled it up. Everett smashes it out of there. Sicily, McKenzie, Jackson, one step ahead. Sheasel, Everett leads his opponent. Mitchell, he's so good in close. Watson, can he hit a target? Time for the Crummers to go to work. Got the handball away. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Must get this out. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. It's loose inside the 50. Morrison, can he mop up? Gets the kick away. Anyone's ball. And the ump does what we all knew he would.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation.
Ginnivan has got loose. They're moving the footy well here.
Well, fancy his chances.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Mitchell, Parrish, took him high. Normally delivers. Sheasel read that one right off the boot. What's he got on offer? Good penetration on the kick. They might be caught out on the turnover. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal. Plays on. A whistle for in the back. He's been quiet. Reed makes position. They're a big chance here. Oh, there's something to liven up a dull match. Delivers to centre half forward. Watson, great body work. That's skillful. Scrimshaw can keep it moving. This is good ball movement. Is anyone home? You can't afford to do that too often. Leaves them in his wake. Ignoring the corridor for now. Dixon. Going for territory. Weddle tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The kick was under pressure, so the umpire shows some leniency. Everett has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Day. Sicily. He's been busy so far. Good thinking and good execution too. Mitchell in some space on the wing. Watson with a chance to run. Honours the lead. That's a useful ball. Barris wins it back. Great mark. Can he find a teammate? Parrish in the clear. He might have thought about the corridor. Quality delivery by foot. He's generally a good kick. Zorko. Catch me if you can, he says. Throws it on the boot. Weddle. We've seen that before. Aim on. They're tackling with great intent. Jackson with a deft tap. Comes free in the tackle. Warner, he couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Good kick. That's a bit of a gift. Golden opportunity here.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Warner gathers. Walker, will he look for a target or go himself? They've had the better of the contest to this point. Fogarty is so strong one-on-one.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The big men fly. Sicily, Newcomb keeps it low. Another one off the ground. Bouncing ball. They've put themselves under pressure. They've coughed it up. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
There are already a few players sucking in the deep breaths. There's nothing like match play to show you where you're at physically. The match hasn't reached any great standards, but the players are attacking the contest in a manner befitting greater stakes. It'll be interesting to see who runs it out better.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Mitchell, he's been a shining light. And we will do it all again. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Well, he had to try, I suppose. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. He's been industrious. They could be vulnerable here. Decides to go. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Gunston has found some space. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. Barris showing why he's such a good defender. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Thumped away. Scrimshaw has eyes only for the footy. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Jackson looking for territory. He's lost it. Everett. McKenzie. I've liked his game today. Radaglia drops into the hole and cuts that one off. You can see their confidence growing. Bruce clears the area. Coleman. He's caught. You asked for it. You got it. The umpire says he had no prior. Jackson showing his skills. Parrish. The kick is precise. Can anyone take a mark? Walker has a vice-like grip.
He's been busy setting up goals for teammates. Now he'd love one for himself.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Jackson, the winner there. Warner, they can smell victory. Got to go now. Clever kick. Battle has charged into space. Somehow released the ball. Parrish might go for a run. Walker wants to take the game on. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd missed more of those than he'd kick.
Amon to bring it in. Franklin read it well and claims the mark. Can he impose himself on the match? Mitchell presents in space. He's only had the one inside 50. The runner will be out in a minute. They've found the magic formula. Walker, here's real danger now.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He's kicked it like an arrow. They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Jackson with the tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Can he hit a target? The kick lets them down. Kicks inside the forward 50. Fogarty marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Fogarty, you know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. It's looking every bit a blowout at this stage. Jackson wins it down. Warner. Who's front and centre? Parrish. He's everywhere at the moment. Frost is calm in a crisis. No easy exit. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Jackson got his palm to it. Sicily. It's a hot footy. They're in danger of a goalless quarter. It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. What's happening down there, Gary?
The only interest left in this one is the final margin, unless something remarkable happens. When you're getting beaten like this, you've got to look for positives wherever you can find them. You can never just write a game off and say, it's not our day. You have to get something out of it.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Jackson has probably got the points at this stage. Gets the kick away. Scrimshaw, ever reliable. That's commitment to the cause. It's a stoppage-heavy game at the moment.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Parrish, he hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Scrimshaw, tasked with the kick in. Good work rate. Sizes up what's ahead. Mackenzie doesn't often waste it. Well played. Lowers the eyes. Sicily makes position. Newcomb on centre wing is marked. Coleman got in the way. Farms it out. Dacos takes the hand pass. This is promising. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Dolan, not on my watch, he says. Rochelle loves the hard stuff. Run down, great chase.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Can he find a teammate? That's well played. Normally delivers. The kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. Newcomb has pushed into space. Crunching tackle. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Jackson has got on top like Batman and Robin. Walker under pressure. Morrison just had to get it out. He'll be sore in the morning. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Has to be clean. He's unlucky to be pinged for insufficient intent in his own forward line.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Not his finest moment. What's he got on offer? They've got winners all over the park. They're a pleasure to watch. Drives it deep. Franklin judged the flight well. Waiting for someone to come at him. Moore with a chance to run. He's generally a good kick. Dolan takes an excellent grab. This should end in a shot at goal. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Chips to half-back. Franklin has found some space. That's skillful. They're moving the footy well here. Kicks to centre wing. Bruce couldn't reel it in. It's not a fair fight. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Jackson, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Warner manages to find a teammate. Looking to extend this margin. Fogarty has got loose.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Everett wins the tap. Mitchell, Sheasel in the centre square. Jackson, Dacos. Terrific tackle. We're close now to the final siren, and I think all parties will be pleased to hear it. Jackson, he's worth his weight in gold. Warner. Morrison plays on. Heads for home. That was never missing.
You have to show him more respect than that, or he'll hurt you on the scoreboard.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. The big men fly. Sicily, got to get it on quickly. Newcomb, Dacos, runs onto it. Good penetration on the kick. Amon with another spoil. Thought his way through it. He's hit up the lead. They'll take the patient approach. Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with their performance. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
All that talk about being able to match their...
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. The rucks staring each other down. Jackson wins the first hit out. Callahan got to get it on quickly. Coleman clears the area. Roaston met solidly. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Callahan. Oliver. It's not a fair fight. It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Green getting his hands on it early. Callahan. Aliyah couldn't reel it in. Gothard. Briggs. Steadies. Fires. Bullseye.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Good ruck work. Warner couldn't burst through. Parrish scrounges a kick. Whitfield doing what he does best. Ash, they have absolutely spifflicated him. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Jackson wins it. Warner read it well. Taylor may have just saved a goal. Can he hit a target? It's a bad mistake. He's stolen a march. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Good match so far. Briggs wins it. Callahan. Green gets his kick despite the heat. Who's got the wheels? Ash has eyes only for the footy. Parrish takes an excellent grab. Just has to hit a target. Buckley ensures that foray will come to nothing. That's a useful ball. The runner will be out in a minute. Searching kick. Iden saves the day. And they're away. Callahan has charged into space. He's made a bright start. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. Parrish wins it back. Great mark. Doesn't often waste it. Buckley with the big fist. Sheasel, hand pass cut off. He's been busy so far, and that's a letdown. They'll take the patient approach. Walker can keep it moving. Tries a safe ball. Rochelle has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Taylor tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Reed, he's been dispossessed. Fogarty. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Jackson palms it down. Warner bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. Takes the safe option. Green with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's good vision. The kick is precise. Picking their way through. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. Honours the lead. He doesn't waste many. Poor footy there. Keen to get the ball moving. Is anyone home? Reed manages to get off a handball. Parrish gets a kick away. It's a goal.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Jackson with a deft tap. Warner swoops. Good thinking and good execution too. Pokes it into the pocket. Taylor. We've seen that before. Where's one for the team? Walker. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Jackson showing his skills. Warner, plenty of heat in this game. Brown, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Good work rate. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
He wasn't under any pressure there. That's a bad mistake. He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
The ball's been living at one end. He's hit up the lead. He's made a hot start to this match. The kick was centimetre perfect. What can they build here? Hogan with a chance to run. Jones, they'll bide their time, trying to catch them out. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. Probing ball. Cadman, dangerous to leave on his own. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. That's skillful. Good disciplined defence. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Warner out wide with the kick. Buckley making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Throws it on the boot. Jones, solid tackle. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson showing his skills. Callahan onto it in a flash. Parrish, now it's someone else's problem. He's been set a task. Kicks to space. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Dashing along the boundary. Normally delivers. Ash makes good contact. Dixon caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Walker gathers it cleanly on the wing. Brown puts the foot down and away he goes. Heads for home. That was never missing. It's a handy buffer they've established. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. He's lost possession. Stringer, Roaston, Green gathers in the centre square. No way through there, and they'll reset. Jackson looking for territory. Warner stripped of it. Green. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Footy's back, and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there, and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, they're tackling with great intent. Stringer slaps it out. They have a good understanding, those two.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
They've bottled it up. Jackson continues to have his way. Warner, that might have been dropping the ball. Green in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Zorko can't mark. Gothard only knows one way. Stringer, Callahan Time to turn on the Jets. Oliver. They cannot keep him quiet. Thomas with a clean pickup. It's a tough game. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Jackson. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Warner. Stringer. Dacos. Sheasel. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Almost an accidental intercept. You can see their confidence growing. Walker takes a beauty. Gives it everything. Fogarty. It sits and he's in business. Reed. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Neat little worm burner. Green in the clear. What a game he's having. Jones. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Little one to half back. Bouncing ball. It's been paid and I think we all knew it was coming.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
Drives it inside the forward 50. Callahan has worked hard to present.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort and a behind is the result.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Barris works hard to present. What can they generate? In no man's land. Good tackle. That's commitment to the cause. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Jackson has had his measure today. Callahan. Defence 101 there. Green. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
Walker in the clear on centre wing. Good penetration on the kick. Rochelle, here's real danger now. Can he impose himself on the match? Fogarty on a lead.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Drop punt and he has put it away. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. The big men fly. Green, Morrison intercepts the hand pass. Warner, can he find a teammate? Fogarty is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Briggs wins it down. Callahan. Sheasel runs onto it. Jackson into the pocket he goes. Punched away. Hogan to no one in particular. Fogarty in the right spot at the right time. Warner, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that? It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Warner, Parrish, Sheasel. He's so good in close. That's a bruising tackle. The umpire will have it. Briggs showing his skills. Green. Coleman desperate to win it back. Ralph Smith. Warner can run with the footy. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Madden punches it out of the ruck. Green, Callahan. This deserves a goal. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Miller, Aaliyah couldn't burst through. Barris squeezes the kick. Morrison, incisive handball. Parrish, good vision there. Jackson navigated the traffic. Great anticipation. They've got to get a wriggle on. Oliver, they need a spark. Karmas claims a terrific contested mark at centre half back. That might attract the pack. Who's front and centre? Buckley. He's caught. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Jackson has got on top. Buckley. They desperately need a goal. Good thinking and good execution too. They're in danger of a goalless quarter. Taranto got to the right position and hung on. Clever kick. Sheasel went bang. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Gets it out of the danger zone. Walker plucks another contested mark. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Green has found some space. What's he got on offer? And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The kick was centimetre perfect.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. Madden wins the hit-out. Callahan, Parrish gets there first. Ralph Smith has a real turn of pace. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Taylor. Coleman clears the area. Sheasel puts his head over it. Parrish. Brown is cool under pressure. Walker. Slick hands. Dixon. Rochelle lurking menacingly. Run down. Great chase.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Can he hit a target? Walker couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Buckley. Madden. Look at him go. Moving the footy laterally. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Manages to find a teammate. Doesn't often waste it. Karmas. Time and again, he gets to the right place. They've found the magic formula. Ash doing what he does best. Dixon. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Briggs slaps it out. Oliver. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. We've got another stoppage. Jackson wins it. Warner is a clearance beast. Parrish kicks to space. Centre square. Loose ball. Roaston. He hasn't been himself today. Fonte fumbles. Could be costly. Cadman. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Briggs showing his skills. Callahan leading from the front. Neither side able to clear the footy. The two big men do battle. Warner read it well. They cannot keep him quiet. Walker had his name written all over it. Useful hand pass. Good build-up. Handballs it to nobody. Fogarty in the forward pocket. They've coughed it up. Probing ball. Dacos cuts it off. What's he got on offer?
Kicking at his first.
He's going to back himself. Gives it everything. He's kicked it like Sav Rocker. What a wonderful goal. This one might be settled now. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Warner. That's a strong mark. Searching kick. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Briggs with a deft tap. Kelly. Oliver. Taranto. He's run into trouble. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Jackson, the winner there. Warner. Can he force his way through? Dolan uses the body well.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Brown, was that a throw? Ralph Smith, Iden, runs onto it. Roaston, neat little worm burner. Jones, dangerous to leave on his own. Well-weighted kick. Zorko, accepted the invitation. Ralph Smith, they're bloodthirsty today. It's eluded him. Brown, dealt with the pressure. This is promising. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. The buzzards are circling. Jackson, he's worth his weight in gold. Warner, Kelly, Briggs, Oliver. Through the centre square he goes. He hasn't struck that well at all. Never looked to have the distance. His field kicking is normally first rate. Ralph Smith with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he impose himself on the match? Thumped away, and they see it out.
In a strange way, the game being over as a contest might just free them up. They've got nothing to lose from here.
Jackson continues to have his way. Parrish, anyone's ball. Walker, Ralph Smith in the right spot. Warner, foot race on the wing. Dolan, got to get it forward now. Walker, there goes the kick inside the 50. Taylor making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Reed, he's got it. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Warner throws it on the boot. Ash wins it back. Great mark. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Kelly, he's had little impact so far. Cameron gets the kick away. They might be caught out on the turnover. They're hungry for more. Reed has it within range.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
We've seen him do this before, and he's done it again. Have some of that, he says.
Oh, they're just having fun now. This has long ceased to be a contest, and it's become a case of fill your boots.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
They're all over them like a cheap suit. We can analyse just about anything, but take a look at the hit-outs. That is a staggering discrepancy. It's a feast for those midfielders, but what it also does is it means they don't have to be accountable because the ruck dominance is so entrenched that they can afford to be totally attack-oriented.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Jackson, just for something different. Warner has been magnificent. Dixon, good tackle. You have to be tough to play this game, and we will do it all again. Jackson, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Warner, Parrish, somehow released the ball. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
It's been that kind of day for them. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Good disciplined defence. Kelly, Taylor, he's kicked it the wrong way. Oh, it's been paid. It's effectively a free goal.
Well, he tried to donate 1 point, and instead he's donated 6. Only in Australia could you get taxed 500%.
Through it goes. It's been an absolute avalanche. Madden, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Kelly, in no man's land. He's been accosted. Dacos, out of the congestion. Madden intercepts the hand pass. Millerer with the big fist. Ward, he's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Warner, good thinking and good execution too. He's been quiet. The kick was misdirected. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. He's hit up the lead. They'll need to be more careful than that. Under pressure. Ball to be won on centre wing. Parrish. Walker. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
Well, what more can you say? We're running out of superlatives here.
Jackson could do this with his eyes closed. Warner has it on a string. Going for territory. Fogarty gets to the front spot and can line them up.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
If this was a boxing match, the towel will be well and truly in the ring by now.
Jackson has had his measure today. Warner has brought his own ball. Dolan, great hands there.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
It's a dark night of the soul when you get beaten like this.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Warner. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Briggs palms it down. Manages to get off a handball. Miller leads his opponent. Sheasel runs onto it and can drive them into attack. He's normally better than that. Morrison picks it off. That's poor kicking. Got a little time here. They've got winners all over the park. Quality delivery by foot to no one in particular. Ash is dangerous when he has space. Gothard, he's stopped in his tracks. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
He might have thought about the corridor. Walker works hard to present. I don't think he meant to smother it. Dixon, that's a give up. Gives some ground with a handball. Ward blasts away. Radaglia got a fist in. Cameron, he's lost possession. Now it's someone else's problem. Couldn't get a disposal. Green, desperate to win it back. Cameron, not a lot of positives today. Dacos had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Can he find a teammate? Dolan is hard to beat one-on-one. A good kick here and they'll be in business. That's an impressive mark. Radaglia towards full forward. Hogan clears the area. Time to turn on the Jets. Gets it to safety.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
Can you believe it? He's given it straight back in front of goal.
Well, fancy his chances.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
It's men against boys out there.
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Briggs with a deft tap. Kelly, they desperately need a goal. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? They're a big chance here. Ward had it and lost it. He's having a crack, but that looks like another behind. They've been wasteful.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
They'll bide their time. Barris makes position. Can he hit a target? Morrison couldn't mark. Barris has a paddock in front of him. This is good ball movement. Ignoring the corridor for now. They've opened them up here. Doesn't often waste it. Reed just shoveled it out. Morrison running in support. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The only competition they've got out there is each other. Warner, ball spills free in the tackle. Morrison, Green, runs onto it. Squeezes the kick. They've given it back. Sheasel made the footy his. Delivers it inside 50. Fonte, there's something for them to take from a dark day. Good work rate. Cameron has found some space. Who's at home? Aaliyah spoils. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Punch clear. Kelly. Sheasel affects the turnover. Jackson. That's a poor place to give the ball back. He's only had the one inside 50. 100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of this match. That wasn't much of a contest half. How did you see it?
A whomping, a hammering and a knock.